Hi there, I'm Dr. Shirley Picorato. I'm really happy that you stopped on this page to see if this course is going to be a good fit for you, okay? What we're going to do right now is I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I want you to learn about who your teacher is going to be. I want you to learn about my experience. We're also going to talk about and expand a little bit on the content that you see over on the left-hand side of the page. There's a lot of content there. I want to give you a few more gems and, as I said, expand on that. And then I also want to talk about who is this class for? Who's it going to be a good fit for? Is it for you? Is it for somebody you know? Let's explore that just a little bit more. And then the last thing we're going to talk about is how this is going to enhance your life. Now, we're all busy. We've all got things going on. So if you're going to set aside 6 Tuesdays, for 2.5 hours, you're going to drive there, get there, I would assume that you want it to enhance your life, that you want to get some value out of this, that you have a reason for getting healthier. You have a reason for a why, as we would say, to kind of learn more, do more, and be more. Okay, so first let me tell you a little bit about me. I have been health, fitness, nutrition, alternative medicine, you name it, for over 30 years, and that's a long time. But that's where I started. I started the Bally's Health Clubs. I actually went after high school to be a medical assistant. I then went on to get my bachelor's in health and wellness counseling, and then from there I got my doctorate as a doctor of naturopathy. I'm a certified herbalist, and I'm an instructor. And Mark and I actually had a radio show at one time called the Get Well Naturally Now show. Loved it. Most fun work I ever did in my entire life. So the education is there. It's good. So is all the experience I've worked with in private practice for dozens of years, helping people one-on-one. I've done a lot of public speaking. I do a lot of group events, corporate speaking, and that as well. I think the more important thing than the education, although, I think it's pretty cool, the more important thing is the person that you'll be learning from, and that's me. And I live health wellness. I'm not just, talking it. I haven't needed medical advice in 25 years, and that doesn't mean, that I'm anti-medical, because I'm not. If you have a heart attack right now, we're going to call 911, right? They're going to be in your driveway in minutes. It's amazing. We have a wonderful emergency health care here. My mom was 92. She broke her hip. She didn't need a cleanse. She needed a surgeon, right? So, we got her a surgeon. So there's a great regard, for the medical field. However, I feel that there's maybe 18, 20 different ailments that go on, and I know the answers to that. I've seen it in practice, and I've seen it within myself. I have great energy all day long, physical energy, mental energy. I rarely suffer a bad mood. I don't have an ache or a pain. Both Mark and I'm 56, Mark's 59. And I don't say this, maybe it sounds a little braggy. I don't mean that. I just want you to know that I know the answers to this stuff. Yes, it involves discipline, and changing some lifestyles. If you want to change your life, you have to change your life. So yes, it's not always easy, but we start out just one little bit at a time. And as you start to change, you start to feel better, and you start to see, wow, that burdock really stopped my postnasal drip. I can't, believe that. Or, oh my goodness, I've lost, some of my muffin topper. Oh, I'm feeling sexual again. These are all good things, right? This all comes, from natural health. So I've walked that talk. I've talked that walk. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I've been there. I've been working at 5 days a week for my entire adult life, and it doesn't get easier as you get older. It does take more effort. It still takes the discipline, but the benefits of truly being healthy, to really be able to claim yourself, you can have the better relationships. You can do better work. You're going to be a better partner. You're going to be a better mom or dad or your son or daughter, because you're going to be happier with who you are. You're not going to miss, time off from work. You're not going to have side effects, from, different medications that you may be taking that you absolutely don't need. All right. So I shouldn't say absolutely, but there's many that you don't need. Some you may. So anyway, take a look over there on the left-hand side, and you can see some of the subjects that we're going to talk about. We do basic vitamins. Okay. Maybe that doesn't sound too exciting, but did you know that, you need, vitamin B5, that it's very helpful if you have any nervousness or anxiety? Do you know that's helpful with people that have carpal tunnel? I worked with a ton of kids years ago with ADHD and autistic kids. The B vitamins essential to the nervous system. We talk a lot about the minerals. Okay, so as I said, magnesium. Magnesium's been shown to be helpful with blood pressure. Magnesium helps your bowels to go easier. It might help a twitch on your eye. It may help a cramp. It may help a menstrual cramp. It may help a leg cramp. You may help heart palpitation. Again, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not diagnosing. I'm just telling you these are historical uses of vitamins and herbs and minerals that we will talk about. We're going to get into some of the herbals. Feverfew's been helpful, with migraine headaches before. Have you thought about wild yam? Wild yam helps to stimulate our system, so we're have more an enjoyment, from a sexual standpoint. We're going to get into the body systems. There's all the body systems. So you have the hepatic system, which is your liver. Do you know where your liver is? It's on the right hand side of your body, just underneath your rib, and it's a resilient organ. It's the only organ you can literally cut in half with the scissors, and it grows back. it's very helpful to use milk thistle for the liver. It helps to detoxify and to strengthen, and also to to build the liver. And the liver is a wonderful organ. It really responds very, very well to natural remedies. We're going to talk more about the nervous system. I have a video out about anxiety. I suffered from anxiety and panic attacks, and when I say I used medical help 25 years ago, it's because that's what I had was panic and anxiety, and it actually led me into this field because I got crazy. Not crazy from the anxiety, but crazy because I knew something was wrong with me, and the docs didn't know what was wrong with me. They kept telling me I was fine. I wasn't fine, and that's maddening. So that sent me really on a search, to discover, all of these things. We're going to talk about different aspects of the cardiovascular system. What can you use to strengthen your heart? I take CoQ10. My dad died of heart disease, so I try to take care of the organs that may be affected. My mom had dementia, Alzheimer's, so I take a Brain Protex formula so I can keep my dendrites strong. So we try to act proactively as well too. We're going to talk about different systems in the body that may require help in a structural system. Do you have joints that hurt? Are you missing synovial fluid? And that's the fluid, like say with your knees, that's the fluid that your joints, kind of are going to need that fluid for cushion, I guess is, really what I'm, trying to say. Do you have inflammation going on, and perhaps in a form of an arthritic way? I can show you how to reduce that inflammation. And again, nothing's, ever 100%, but believe me, I've worked with this stuff for 30 years. I know what I'm talking about, and I want to help you. I want to make a difference. I get crazy. I get crazy with the medical ads. I get crazy with the medications. It's not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to be healthy. We're supposed to be lean. We're supposed to be motivated and embrace life and to go live the life that we want to live. But you can't do that if you feel like crap. Okay, that's really what it's all about. We're going to explore different hormonal aspects. We'll explore children's health. So I was saying environmental health. How about that Dawn dish detergent? You can start right there and just throw that crap right out. Too. Your Tide detergent that you're washing your clothes with. Those are chemicals. They're on your clothes. They're on your sheets. They're on your babies. These are things you can do really easily to change that stuff out. Does organic cost a little bit more? Not as much as it used to, but believe me, if you had the chance to prevent what was coming. I remember someone said to me once, "Hey, Shirley, doesn't mean you're going to go out and get hit by a car or doing all this health stuff." Well, you know what? It's quality of life. We never know how long we're going to live, but I'm going to take every action that I can to live well, be well, and to spread that word. Okay? So what I want you to do now is to think about, who this course, may be for. It may be for someone who doesn't feel great, someone who doesn't have energy, someone who's sick of being sick, someone who's sick of taking too many medications, someone's worried about the future, worried about getting older and different afflictions that may be coming along. So I have had many students that just want to get healthy themselves and to take care of their family, their parents, and their kids. Please come. You'll learn a ton. Maybe you're a health professional. I have taught nurses and chiropractors and acupuncturists, a lot of health professionals. I've taught holistic health coaches that are looking to add more on and to actually open a practice and to help more people. And that's what we'd really like to have happen, is to spread this word with confidence about natural health. So I also teach a business course, and that's part of the first program, if that's something that you wanted to look at as well. And then the last piece of this is, how will you be empowered? What will you do with what you have? And so my question to you is, what price would it be to you to feel fantastic every day? What price would it feel to know what to do, if you had a headache, or you knew what to do if you started getting a little itch in the back of your throat? When you swallow in the floor, like, uh-oh, and then all of a sudden it's noon, like, uh-oh, that thing's not going away, it's getting worse. But you know what? I'll take some echinacea, I'll take some golden seal, I'll throw some, silver shield down there, I'll swish it around, maybe I'll eat some garlic, true. But I'll stop that stuff and I'll nip it in the bud. And that's really what it's all about. Get your body's immune system strong so you just fight this stuff, right the heck off. So there's a lot of power, and there's also power in joining, our team, because when you become part of being a certified herbalist, you're going to be introduced to hundreds of other people. We have a network of people, that are experts in different fields. I've done a lot of work of experts with parasites. I have other people that are experts, in sinus areas. So we have a whole team of professionals that are here to help you as well. All right, so that's it. I'm done talking. I don't know how many minutes I've gone on, but it's probably going to be long enough. So you've got some choices here. You can get started with us. If you're a returning student, I have taught hundreds and hundreds of students. Love to have you back. New, refresh, break course, $99 for that. If you just want to check out Say, what's this going to be like? I don't need to be certified. $199 for the 6 weeks. That's it. Boom, you're started. If you want to be certified, we have a whole certification book and an extra bonus book, almost 1,000 pages of natural health. You can do that as well too, and that's option number 1. So choose one of those options, and if you're not sure, send me an email. I'd love to talk to you. And again, I'm not here to talk you into anything, but I'm here to say, how can I help you? I want to make sure this class is a good fit for you. I want to make sure that you're excited, you want to learn, and you really want to, take responsibility for your health, okay? Because if you want to change your life, you got to change your life. It's not just going to change. You got to take action. You got to do something. You got to get up there and make something happen. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to seeing you real soon.